My name is Stella. I'm teacher representative student, and for my final project, I'm going to talk about my experience in Canada. So first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the city I went to. Vancouver is a city located on the west coast of Canada. It's a very ethnically diverse city, so you usually see people from all around the world on the streets, and most of them are Asian. This happens because it's easier and cheaper to immigrate from Japan to Vancouver, for example, than from Japan to Toronto. The city is divided into 8 districts, and those used to be small ones, but they grew and they came together as one, originating in Vancouver. As I said before, Vancouver is very ethnically diverse, so they don't really have a typical dish, but they have maple syrup, which they can use in a lot of dishes and make it typical. And although I didn't try any typical dish there, I went to really good restaurants and had hamburgers, Thai food, hot dogs, or pizza. The food there is very cheap, so I used to pay like a really low price for a great slice of pizza, for instance. And as pizza is one of my favorite foods, I could easily say I was in paradise. And also in Canada, it's common to see Tim Hortons signs while walking in the streets. Tim Hortons is a Canadian fast food restaurant, and I used to go there to get Timbits, which are these small balls made of the done slab dough. There were a lot of flavors to try, and I could get a 10 pack for only $2, so it was really worth it. And here I picked out some of the places I went to in Vancouver, and I think that everyone who goes there has to visit them because they're really beautiful. The ones I liked the most are the Lincoln Park, the Grouse Mountain, Playland, and English Bay. But even though it isn't my favorite, I'll focus on one. The Grouse Mountain, known as the Peak of Vancouver, is the highest mountain nearby the city. To go up the mountain, you can either pay for the sky ride or climb it. But to go down it, you must take the sky ride because it's too steep and dangerous. Up there is a bunch of things you can do, but the ones that get more attention are the grizzly bears. Their names are Grinder and Kula. They're both orphans and they're about 18 years old. They're really tall, but they're also cute. And last but not least, last but not least, I felt like talking about the friends I made during this trip because I know that my experience would have definitely not been the same without having met them. Most of them were there for a longer time than I was, so they helped me with the doubts I had and they made me feel comfortable about every situation. They were always there for me when I needed them, and they always went along with me to the best places. They showed me the best of Vancouver and made me feel home. But unfortunately, I had to tell them goodbye. And telling them goodbye was definitely the hardest part of the whole trip because it just felt like I was saying goodbye to a part of me. And I was. Because I can say that they helped me become a better person and to see the world with different eyes. They became the family I had there, and I really appreciate every single thing they taught me. I know that everyone who goes on exchange programs meets someone there, but some of them just go back to their hometowns and lose track of the people they met. But I'm sure that's not happening with us because we created this really strong connection, and it's the kind of connection I've never had with anyone before. So I know that someday we'll meet again. They have been part of the best time of my life so far, and I'm really sure I'll never forget them. I'm really grateful for having met them. And now, finally, after talking a lot about this last topic, I'll end this presentation thanking all of you who listened to me this far. That's all. Thank you.